I can't get that taste out my mouth for another 7 days. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, can't handle it. So my Mets losing when they were on that little funk, it was just like, oh God, it felt like a baseball. Like every time I look at the stats, lost. They lost like five, six in a row. Like lost. I was like, oh God. they, they did back in '67 when they held the record at that time. No, I was not. I was not. They're doing better now. Yeah, I keep occasionally check on the White Sox. They're oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. It's not the the they yeah they no they're not. They got back to the middle of the pack where they yeah. You can. Oh man. Yeah, I was but yeah, my I saw earlier today that the Mets has been have the voted the best farm system in baseball, which is rare for me to say that. I remember, oh man, this sucks because I thought this was gonna be. I remember when DeGrom, Syndergaard, and I forget the guy's name, but I think he was going by the name of Batman. He was those three guys were in the farm system with Zach Wheeler behind them, right? Thinking we have the best pitching in the league by far and could do nothing with it. could do nothing with it. DeGrom, yeah, he just no, he cannot. He had injuries. He was the last one. Oh, Matt Harvey was his name. That was the guy's name. Yeah. He was Syndergaard was the last one of them to get Tommy John surgery. Right? He got it way later than all of them, and ever since then, he hadn't been the same pitcher. It's been rough. Yeah. Well, some of them they prefer now that you get it early in your career. Like get it once, get the surgery, miss a year, and then come back stronger. Right? Yeah, they and I think they almost like because they it's almost at this point in time, it's a given. If you're a hard pitcher, you're going to need it, especially now as much as they're as hard as they're pitching in high school and college, right? It's destroying their arms before they get to the big leagues. Yeah. Listen, those you coaching at that level, are you going to tell your pitcher who can throw 95 not to throw 95 when he's the reason that you're going to keep your job or get more jobs or move up? True. Well, that's true, but those high school coaches want to be college coaches. Or staff someplace if they don't want to be they eventually I think they do want to get into coaching. I don't I think it's rare that the person in high school is coaching for the love of the game. They kind of want to move up. If you want to coach for the love of the game, you do YMCA coaching. That's for the love of the game. It takes yes, it does. Oh, what was that? Yeah, most of the chips have fallen. Like, the only chip that's still out there is Micah for the most part. I did not think that McLaren was going to get a contract. He did. He did. Hmm. I thought they would. I thought they would. But that's hmm. But I think they definitely did him wrong. But I could see that. It's like, all right, yeah, man, you go out there, go, and we'll have a con. We'll talk. We'll talk next year. And they're like, okay, guys, we're gonna come back. We're gonna be able to get Trey for maybe 25, $23 million a year, $25 million a year. We'll have him signed up. Oh, wait, what, what? Like, they probably had a number in their head that they were definitely willing to pay him. And, and if they had to go a little bit above that, they would have been okay. He's the money he's asking for. I don't think they were ready to give him at any point in time, right? So he just out kicked his old contract. Right? He just went way further than they thought he was going to do, and that's difficult. That's a little 431 not happening. Mm-hmm. Nope. And he probably wasn't going to play unless something changed. Right? You're talking about you want me to play on the last year of my contract in a sport where I'm already 31. Like, there was no place where I seen him without some form of contract. Now, you double my salary, I'll come back for a year. No. I, I don't. I think though that his career is okay. He is older. He is. Or I think he could potentially hurt his earning potential by getting injured. But I don't think that there's a group of people out there that won't sign him if something happens. Even and honestly, even the Bengals might now hit that number where they're like, wait a minute, now we may be able to get you. But then I'd never sign with them. I'd never. Hmm. Hmm. I understand. Yeah, and he's out for a year. Yeah. I, no, he's not making top defensive end money. No, no, that's but he's still double his salary. So it's the equivalent of making the next year's salary now. So I still there's no long term, and if you was to sign that long term now versus when if knock on wood you get injured, it's the numbers would be different. The numbers would be different. Yeah, yeah. They paid they have paid a lot of people a lot of money and had nothing left for the best defensive player that they have on a team that has 0% defense. that that you but if you are if you are the Cincinnati Bengals, where should your money have gone? Should it have been him first before Jamar and T. Higgins? It probably should have been before they got Jasecki a contract. They should have been. Yep, correct. They kicked that. Yep, kicked that can down the road so they could kick. Hmm. You gotta do something stupid. Yeah, no, but he got paid. Like I said, he got paid. Um, uh, if he just needs to worry about going out there and trying to play injury free as to the best of his abilities, right? To the best of his abilities, because the end of the season, if he is injury free, it becomes very lucrative for him. If things have even I think that his level, I think yes, he just can't have a huge fall off, right? 10 sacks at the defensive end position, which would be a fall off for him, is still a very lucrative deal because you know what he's capable of. I think he's shown what he's capable of. And even if he has 10, goes out and has 10 sacks this year instead of 17 or instead of 15 sacks, I think you still pay him top of the line money. Will he get Miles Garrett money? Maybe, probably not. Probably not. Maybe he I know that's what he wants, and he should have gotten it from Cincinnati, but if they give him 30 million this year, he goes out there and he has 10 sacks and finishes the season, he could probably get 30 million from another team. He may not get higher, but for a 2-year deal, th- isn't Matt Judon still on the team? Did he just I thought, mm-hmm. Yeah, he's 33 years old, Matt Judon. And so I don't think 33 is that old for a defensive. It's older. You it's you should be at 31. You for a defensive end, you're probably on your last contract. Unless you're on your last 3 to 4 year contract. You may have some years where you can still play, you can still be on teams, but your last long-term deal contract is probably that's probably you're bouncing from team. Yeah. Hmm. They paid him, but yes. They paid him his money. Like I was trying to see older people. Von Miller is 36 years old, and he's one of those people now that bounces from team to team on 1 year deals. He's got a $6.1 million year deal now at 36 years old. So you can still make money, but this is pretty much his last, well, not his, I mean, it would be Hendrickson's really last chance to make the most money he's gonna make. Yeah, so yes. Yes. A New England Patriot. I'm happy for the guy, right? Like I think if he knows what he is, which is a legit backup in the league, he can make a he can make a decent career because he has proven by playing with the Giants that if needed, he can win you a game or two. He can do what it takes to win a game or two. And then he went out there and had a preseason that statistically he was the best quarterback on the Giants roster in preseason. Now, granted, he's pulling with the fours out there, but he was. I think he had a completion percentage of like 80% with like five. It was something crazy. Um, and I think he proved that. And the Giants, I think, would have loved to have him on the practice squad. But I knew with what he showed and what he's shown in the past couple years, being the fact that he had chances, he's had quality starts in the regular season. So he's got tape of his preseason success, and he's got tape of live game success, right? He can be a number two on many different teams. He was the number three on the Giants for the whole time, and I think he's improved and he's shown that he could be at least the number two. And I hope he gets the opportunity to be number two, and he's not just three on another team's roster. Chase Daniels, oh man. And, how many seasons he said? 13? 13. He's got pension. he's he's got pension. He's made it. Mhm. All you got to do is go out there, and when they need you to go out there and do something, and hope they never need you to go out there and do something. Mhm. I, listen, going out there and being a backup quarterback, and I saw something that said Josh Johnson is on like his 14th team. Josh Johnson, 39 years old. Uh, he has been playing forever, forever. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine teams he's been on. Mm-hmm. Uh, let me see. Let me see. It says current team, the Washington Commanders, is what it says. Yep, back. They got him again. This man was on Tampa, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Washington. Then for 2009 and 2020, he didn't play. He played in the Alliance of American Football and then played in XFL. Then came back to the league and played for the Jets in Baltimore in 1 year. Then went to San Francisco. He's been everywhere. So, like I said, that's not a bad career. That's like, mhm. And he's started more games. He's had more starts than than that. He's had 40, no, he's had 9 starts. Oh, with a quarterback record of 1-8. That's not very good. Yeah, yeah. What did that say? $14 million? That doesn't say that, right? No, okay, good. I pushed the comma over too much. It's 1 million. I was like, there's no way the commanders are paying him 14 million. He's yeah, no, he never had a contract that was over a million, too much over more of $1 million. So yep. His salary is going up every year because he's become a veteran in the league. The veteran minimum is going higher. Yes, he's making more now than he did his when he was in his 20s. Hmm. Jerry just puts his own foot in his mouth every time he talks. It's he said he said I had an agreement with Micah. Micah says, well, okay, well, it was never an agreement. He said, well, just send the contracts to my to my to my agents. Like let's talk to them. And Jerry says I send the contracts over there, and the agent tells me to shove it up my ass. like like he's like, that's why I don't like dealing with agents. Like, well, that's why he has an agent. That's why he has an agent. Yes. Unless they want them. Yep, unless they want to. Yeah. And 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 you know what? That's what I bet it was. They probably never sat down at a table and actually discussed a contract. They were probably playing golf or he saw him in the cafeteria eating a cheesesteak. I was like, hey man, I've been thinking about making you the highest paid linebacker. Wow, that sounds great. Talk to my agent. That's simple. So, but yeah. He said he wants to be it. I yeah, that oh man, it is that situation. That's the only situation that has not been handled yet. The Martin Schottenheimer, I called the Marty, that Brian Schottenheimer tends to believe that he's going to have him week one. He is he is going about his business as if Micah will be playing week one. I don't see why Mike. He should because Mike is technically under contract and he should play, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, he's definitely not dealing them. He believes he said he's like he's under contract for his fifth year, and we have the franchise tag that we can year. He said so. His words were so we have 2 years to get a deal done, is what he said. And I said if you think that. You will not be getting a deal. You won't have Micah playing at all this year. If you truly believe that he's going to, that you don't have to sign him before his contract is up. Your number one pick? Yeah. He said he's filing that grievance. That grievance is yes. Mm-hmm. which I who gets to decide their position? That's the thing. Like that's another thing I've always wondered because that argument happens a lot. I'm not a defensive tackle. I'm a defensive end. They always pick the position that is going to get them the most money. But who makes that decision? What is it where you line up at most of the time? Like, how do you? Because honestly, if it was truly about statistics, like tight ends, and I remember who was it that wanted to be? It was Jimmy Graham who wanted to be listed as a wide receiver because wide receivers get picked. You clearly don't line up as a wide receiver. He catches enough passes for a wide receiver. He was the number one option on that team for a really long time, but you don't get to just say you're a wide receiver just because you say you're a wide receiver everywhere. Yeah, they float, which was his position in college as well. so, mhm, so. so yeah, yeah. Uh, I listen. I don't care about the Cowboys. I just want them to fail as miserably. Oh man, it, it's gonna be. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. oh man, it's like 10, and I think. Yeah, I think it's like 10. I me and my 7.5. Mm. I'm gonna have to look at that schedule. Wait, let me see. Oh, they start off the season. Uh Eagles, Cowboys. I mean, Eagles, Giants, Bears. So we play them both our teams get to play them in the first 3 weeks. um, I personally think the Giants got them, even though I don't think ever witnessed Dak Prescott, a healthy Dak Prescott lose to the Giants. Don't think I've ever seen it. so, but I believe it's gonna happen this time. So So they let's say Eagles or Micah with no practice, the Eagles are gonna roll through the Cowboys like it's nobody's business. Then they play Giants are gonna I think beat them. That Cowboys game is Thursday. That's the first game. That's next Thursday. Oh, it's 8 days. Oh man, that's great. we get some football next Thursday. Yes. Mm-hmm. and then and my pick's not going to change too much. I got faith. I got faith. No. I told you there was one that I wanted to see, but I'm glad he made the Giants practice squad. Elijah Chapman from the Giants got cut. He was the defensive end that they turned into a fullback. and I was kind of excited to see to see that. Um, but they cut him and then they brought him back as on the practice squad. I looked at the practice squad roster and like little Jordan Humphreys made the practice squad, Elijah Chapman made the practice squad. So there was some people on there that I was like, okay, good. At least we kept them. Mm. Yeah, third is tough because because third round, you could take a flyer on someone who's athletic who may not have the skills. you and that's the round. I think that's the round to do it, right? That's how you get steals. That's how you get steals. Now you're looking for, can he coach him and does he have the raw talent, and maybe he'll do something. So late round picks you. Yeah. I, I, uh, mhm. Mhm. Buffalo Bills. Mhm. Listen, I was watching the other day, um, which I can't get enough of. Watching Victor Cruz in the preseason when he was wearing number three going up against the Jets. I love watching that clip. He goes for three touchdowns, and because apparently, what's his name was mic'd up. What was the coach? Rex Ryan was mic'd up for that game, and all you hear him was like, "I don't know who this number three is, but we need to get a hand on him. Somebody needs to stop that guy." And he goes for three touchdowns for like 190 something yards in the preseason. And at the end of the game, he goes to shake Tom Coffin's hand, and the only thing he says, he's like, "Good game, coach. I don't know who number three is, but that guy's special because that's the number he was wearing. He was just an undrafted free agent. So you can make your bones in the preseason, and they don't. Uh-huh. Of course. Oh, it's Monday Night Football, so you got to wait till Monday to see that game. Oh man. You know? Don't make JJ McCarthy go out there and look good. Please don't go out there and make JJ McCarthy. Please don't. Until Prudence. You can't deal with JJ McCarthy being good. Because he would be, let's say, oh man, I don't know what he would have thrown it out there. But yes, I have thrown it out there. If he goes up there and outduels Caleb, he will be another quarterback they would say in that same draft. It would be horrible. It would be horrible. Oh, yeah, I hope that's true. I really do. But he's got a decent coach. He's got it. He's got Justin Jefferson. He's got Jordan Addison. He's got a team around him. But the thing is, he doesn't know how to throw the ball. He didn't have to throw the ball a lot in college. They gonna go to the backup quarterback first game of the season because their presumed starter is just not good. Mm. Week one that would crush that kid's confidence. That would crush that kid's confidence. And he's like, oh, okay, it's possible. It's possible. Off of seven turnovers. Seven turnovers equal 35 points. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm. Mm. Yes, I saw that. He's back. Mm. All right, y'all got a chance. Let's hope. Let's hope. Is it in Minnesota or is it in Chicago? Mm. Please don't lose. Don't lose. Don't lose. If 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 y'all were to lose in Chicago to JJ McCarthy, oh my God, that Tuesday when we come on there, you'll be ready to light everything on fire. you'll be you'll be ready to light everything on fire. Flip tables. It's not gonna be good. Mm. Please. Yeah, get the coach's the game ball for being his first victory as no no. Get you want your rookie coach to get that to get his first win pretty early. You, you don't want it game seven. Oh, here's the game ball coach for your first win. Just sad all around. Mm, mm. That sounds good. I don't see it. I don't think it's possible, but it sounds good. listen, listen. I'm just looking at the schedule and I'm just being very just like even keeled about it. I'm being honest. This is what they have. Like, of course. Yes, yes, I know. Uh, that's my wife's birthday weekend. We may have to figure that out. I was looking at it just now. I kind of want to. Oh, I kind of want to. Well, her birthday is November 4th, but she might want to do it the week before ahead. I don't know which one. It's on the like. Oh, that'd be fun. That would be fun. I don't have a Giants game on the roster this year. Oh, I may have to think about that one. I'll talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her. Mm. Chicago Stadium wearing all my Giant regalia. Well, no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, it could be Jackson Dart if the losing starts too much. We'll still be undefeated. I don't even know where we'd find a loss at. According to the record currently right now, we're undefeated as well. Yeah. So all we gotta do is keep this undefeated streak going up until July of next year. We also didn't lose in the preseason either, so we can just we did the same thing. We beat the Colts the last game of the season. What did we? That sounds like a lie. We only won 3 games. That sounds like a lie. But I remember we did. We even lost. I don't think so. We probably did lose. Doesn't matter. That was last year. We have not since the preseason's 3-0, undefeated, and not just undefeated. We dominated in dominating fashion. So all you got to do is just like take that same thing, and it easily translates from the preseason to the regular season. It's easily. All we got to do is win all the games that we play. Seems simple, doesn't it? Because that's what you play. That's why you play. This is Jag say Hunter's rolling full speed. Okay for week 1. I didn't even know he had an injury. Um, the Browns depth chart is official. Flacco, uh, Gabriel Dillon, and then Shador Sanders is QB3. Uh, traded Kenny Pickett. I believe so. Mm, they got rid of Huntley. Oh, oh, that hurts. That one hurts me because they oh, they there's no way they wanted Spencer Rattler to win the starting quarterback spot from Tyler Show. There's no way. And he was drafted in the second round. He was their second round pick. He was the third quarterback off the draft. It went Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shaw. He was the third. Yeah, they definitely thought he was gonna come in and compete. They could have had Jackson Dart in the first round, but they went with an offensive tackle, which not a bad pick, the one from Texas. But the Giants went and got back into the first round so they can get Jackson Dart, and he was the next quarterback taken. Uh-huh. It took him 8th pick in the second round. He could have probably been there for that. Shows you how much they wanted him. He probably would have been available round 4. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Instead of Evan. Oh, I need to. I need to see Evan Neal. Of course, he made the team. He made the roster, but I don't know where the depth chart is yet. I don't think the depth chart has come out yet, so I don't know if he's penciled in as the number one guard or he's a backup. Oh, they got him as backup right guard. He was, yeah, he got picked up just for Rowan. Rowan, yeah. That's not. Maybe he'll do something. Maybe he'll do something. I don't think he will. But this is his last opportunity to do something. So, oh, you're in the Giants website? Oh yeah, I'm on ESPN because they got that Q. Oh, that is. I thought. Yep, they made him the third. Well, this one says he's the second, but I definitely heard that he was the third on the depth chart. But yeah, yeah, ESPN has him as the 3rd. Mhm. What surprised me was the Giants carrying 4 tight ends on the roster. They've drafted a tight end in the NFL draft 3 or 4 years in a row. Like they just keep going. Theo Johnson was the one that they had last year. Daniel Bellinger was the one that they had the year before last. And Thomas Fedone II is the draft pick they had this year. It's been 3 tight ends in back-to-back years that they've picked. I don't understand that, but whatever. Yep. Hmm. They did. They didn't pick the 5th year option on Evan Neal. They had both of them came out the same year. Yeah, they did. They said no to the one on Evan Neal and yes to the one on Kayvon Thibodeau. So yeah, that's just because he's Abdul Carter is stacked behind Brian Burns on the depth chart, right? Great. Well, I guess Kayvon Thibodeau could be the other the linebacker that you could replace him with, but yeah, the Giants run the 3-4, so you can't put none of those guys are defensive ends. So man, there's too many Qs. Oh yeah, he's very similar to Michael Parsons. Kayvon's a linebacker as well, but he played the position defensive end at Oregon. In our 3-4, he plays the linebacker. Um, and he's got a motor on him. I still like Kayvon Thibodeau. I still really like Kayvon. He but he's got to stay healthy and his numbers sometimes I think with playing the role that he does, when all you do is sack the quarterback, your sack numbers is what matters. Even though I don't think he's that bad in the run game, and I think his motor's high enough to where he does chase down people. But when you rush 95% of the time, the stat that we're looking for is sacks. He gets a lot of pressures. We need to just turn those into sacks. Because apparently no one even cares about pressures. But he does enough to, I think, to change the game. But I like our defense. I really like our defense this year, and I think that's where what I'm holding up, where my faith is there. It's so stretch who? Oh, with he's better be throwing the ball with 2 point. That ball better be out of his hand in 2.3 seconds. He's gonna need it when Dexter Lawrence is coming up the middle. Brian Burns is oh yeah. Is it a Pro Bowl center? He's getting run over. Doesn't matter. He's getting it's gonna be the battle of the undefeateds. Then it's gonna be the battle. Oh, oh, yeah. That's yeah. You never know. I I I don't think the Giants are gonna let anyone score a point from now until 9 games. Zero, 0 points allowed. That's how averages work. That is, you correct. as as opposed to the Giants team on the other side, who also has not scored any full. they, haven't, they haven't played anyone yet. Those 0 points that they scored. Oh my god, I can't wait because well, it may not happen, but I think that if the Giants have been starting to get people to talk about them in this preseason, if they go out there and beat the Commanders week 1, I think the hype. First of all, the hype in New York is going to be crazy. It's crazy. It seems weird, but it would be. And I think people. I think right now we're getting downplayed a lot due to history, due to us not being good in the for the last 5 years. We were a 3-win team last year. But yeah, but I think that we're definitely going to. I saw well, it was a random person's rank, so I'm not even going to bring it up. But I can see a world where the Commanders don't do well this year. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Mm-hmm. He's the OC though, right? He's not the head coach, so yeah, so not too well. No, 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 no. Oh man, Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love. He didn't play. I'm just saying the first year he's the first year he's played, he's been pretty good. It does. It, no, it doesn't. It would. It wouldn't feel right. Oh. But- yep. Yep. Oh man. Have you done any other fantasy leagues drafts except for the guillotine league? I got like seven next Tuesday, I think. I don't even know. Whatever. Yeah. How do you feel about your team at the guillotine league draft right now? I know it's a different type of league, so it doesn't really matter because you're really trying to do a survive. Hmm. Yeah, I was about to I had to take a look at my team myself. Who's your wide receivers? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. I was thinking about that. Yep. You get a third. Yeah. I I don't hate my team. I actually kind of like it. It's just a lot of question marks on my team, I think. I've got Dak Prescott, Saquon Barkley, James Cook, Marvin Harrison, Rome Odunze, Travis Kelsey, Cooper Cup, and Christian Kirk. Yeah, it says that he's on the Titans. So, but I don't. I really wanted more or another running back. There are none. There are none. I, yeah. Hmm. Yes. Yep. I actually like the $10 if you get knocked out first. Whoa, that'd be it'd be only just if yes. Hmm. I I always like the $10 for you being the first one. Like just $10 for your pain and suffering for drafting for 2 weeks just to get knocked out the first week. Oh. Oh man, yeah, I need fantasy football in my life, man. This draft has let me know that, and now that it's I'm ready. I'm ready for it. But this draft is out of control. What do we have? 18 people in the league. Feels takes forever, and we're now at the part where we're no one's a starter anymore except for quarterback. Unless yeah. Hmm. I didn't even check bye weeks. This league. I can't even check. I don't even care. Just I just I see a guy I like. I pick him. I pick him. That's it. No, I was just looking at it. I was like, oh man, I haven't looked at bias this whole time. That's what I realized. So it's at first I can get no Giants that I wanted. I was like, all right, man. I think it's like round 4 or 5. Tyrone Tracy might be available. Nope. Nope. That's when I realized there were no running backs available anymore. Tyler out. Mm-hmm. Miles Sanders. Yep. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know who that even is. Mm-mm. There's just there's a lot of names on here, and some may play, but uh, yep, yep, yeah. Cordero Patterson is on there. Dalvin Cook, he didn't get cut. It says I show him here. It says his team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. It says current team Pittsburgh Steelers, but that could just be nope. It says 4 days ago, MSN Steelers release old washed up Cordell Patterson is the headline. Like that's not nice. That's not. That's what it says on MSN. Cordell Patterson Steelers released old washed up Cordell Patterson. So yeah, he's not on the team right now. Yes. What day are you supposed to release him? Do you want to come into work and like please call me before I take my shower to tell me that I've lost my job. Please don't wait till I'm already on the road coming into the office and then I gotta find out because my key card don't work. I don't want that. So don't get him. So don't get him in fantasy. Is what you're saying. That's they had him on the Texans 4 days ago. Says, should I draft Christian Kirk fantasy? I will look for Texans wide receiver. So yeah, I need listen, at this point in time, I'm just trying to find players. I I also have Dallas Goddard is another tight end. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I learned from first year to not get don't draft like a normal draft. I just need points. I just need points. Nope. Nope. You got to draft points. And you'd be surprised how many times you get zero. Like I was getting zeros sometimes. Like, please tight end, please catch a pass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just he's on the cover of Madden. That's all I need to say. And he's hiring over people. I don't need to see that. Buzzed. No, I haven't seen that one. I could care less. I just hope that the year that I get Saquon, I'm hoping he doesn't no no injuries because he's a guy who's been known to get have his nicks and bruises. And last, oh man, I don't know. That's not good. It's not good. Have you seen Trump's ankles? I don't know if Swaycon had ankles that swollen. Yeah, I know. You don't. The injuries is mounting. I don't know. Yes, he does. They just come back. We do. Biding our time because next week was picks, and then after that, we're talking about how great the Giants were and how we'll talk about how good the Bears were because I don't want you on your birthday losing it. Yeah, it was a good one. So I think. Hmm. Yeah, it's I really need to see the Caleb that was like the end of last year. He started looking a lot better. Um, yeah, I still don't know if y'all gonna have an offensive line. I need to see that. I, that sounds good. There's a parade in there'll be a parade, so you can go to it. It may not be the Bears, but there'll be a parade someplace. So you can. I don't know. I don't know about that's, hmm. It does. They have they have not. They have not. And they play the Cowboys week 2, so I hope no week 3. So at least I'll be rooting for y'all that week. I will be rooting for y'all that week. I you can't win every game. Y'all play the Giants. Mm. Oh, it's just that's the best part about this year. Even though there's no football going on, the fact that there's no football going on, I can still hope. I don't have to I don't have to live with the word. Did we score 3 points again in the first game of the season? I can't. I don't know if I can take that. I don't know if I can take that. You can't score, tease me with 35, average 35 points in preseason, and then go out there and score 6 points again. You can't do that to me. And like I said, like our quarterback room is so much better than last year. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Malik Neighbors, of course, it was not good. Hmm. I, you know, what I never quite didn't quite understand is all the hate that Russell Wilson gets as a player. Yes, it's like, oh, he doesn't have it anymore. I'm like, he had a really bad year in Denver. Like that first year was really bad. Second year, you kind of got the rust that you normally get. He completes 65% of his passes. He throws for 20 something touchdowns. Like he had a normal rush year. Interceptions were low. And then he split time with Um, hmm. Oh, yeah. But I just need him to throw the ball. Yeah. Yeah. I just need him to just get the ball to Malik Neighbors and some of the rest of the guys that make decent passes, make decent looks. Like, like he's gonna give the offense a thing that we hadn't had in a while. A quarterback who can make all the throws that you need him to make, and he's not gonna stare down a receiver. And he, I don't have to kind of expect 10 interceptions a season. Like it's rare for Russ to have that type of season. He holds I whether he makes the right play that makes every play, he may not, but he rarely makes bad plays. Yeah. These no, not you can't when the man's undefeated with 9 wins and he's got 3,000 yards passing by the ninth game, you can't bench him. Well, oh, listen, Jackson Dart, we may start. No, I think James Winston is strictly there just for the vibes. They don't really want him to play, but yeah. Yeah, he only had 5 interceptions last year. 16 Russ, 16 TDs and 11 starts. And the year before that, he had 26 touchdowns. And this is the one in Denver and 8 interceptions. Like he just does the last 2 weeks. Yeah, he it says he yeah. Yep. So I'm just saying he's not horrible. 60. Yeah, no. I'm happy with that. I'd like to see him in the 4,000s, and now he's got Malik Neighbors, who's gonna have a 1,500 yards receiving year. So just be prepared for that. And I I don't know if Caleb Williams has realized DJ Moore is on his team yet. Does he realize that? Oh, he does he always wonders how come I didn't see you on the field? I thought you was playing though. So okay. I saw I saw DJ more open last year, not getting any passes because West Ham was doing check downs to Keenan Allen for the whole year. It was not very good. Hmm. Yeah, we do. We do. It's almost like there's nothing left to be said this week because we got next week. The next week's gonna there's not gonna be much to say except what are your picks? That's it. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Because they need to know Friday, like this Friday, like because they play Thursday of next week. So we should be hearing something about that tomorrow or Friday. Monday is too late. Monday is too late. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm definitely gonna be surprised. Because y'all gonna have to give up everything for that man. Jerry says he doesn't have to make a deal for another 2 years. He's got 2 years to make this deal. Did you have I know you haven't watched but you American that documentary on Netflix? Yeah, I'm not I could care less. That's for fans who didn't get to see them win anything. Like if you were born 1998 and you are a Cowboys fan, you've never seen any of that stuff. It's a fluff piece, yeah. Hmm.
Recording stopped.
I want some glory hole. Oh, but did the meeting get stopped? Okay. Okay. I was just